Hi, I'm Rob Cram, and today we're taking a look at Ubisoft's Transference, and I'm going to be playing it on the Oculus Rift. So as you can see, although you can't see, my hands aren't in the game yet, I'll just go through the options that are available when you're playing with VR. So these are the options. You can have the smooth turning, which is cool, and you can change that to snap turning as well, if I just show you that as well. But we want it on smooth turning as my preferred. And we've got the audio settings, graphic settings. You can turn on the bloom, but I think that makes it God rays on the Rift, so you keep that off. And then obviously we've got motion controller support and regular controller support. So I've already beaten the game, so I'm going to jump in from the beginning.
First, thank you so much for all the invaluable experiences we had while working together. I've taken our research and the research of the greats.
Unfortunately, I'm going to just skip that intro sequence and get into the nitty-gritty. So you can see my hands. I think the turning option perhaps should be turned down a touch. It's a bit oversensitive, so if you bear with me 1 second while I just change that. That's better. Unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, there's no run option. So we enter the house. So you can kind of leave objects in mid-air once you've picked them up, or you can hold them in your hand to look at them. And what you're seeing here now is that there is a two different kind of dimensions that you play in. So obviously here I'm having to I mean, there are a lot of things you can look at. You can sit here and look at loads of different items to give you a bit more.
Help me, please!
Now, I will say the audio is fantastic. Definitely a game to be playing with a good pair of headphones. And the visual elements are pretty awesome as well.
Who are you? Someone's gotta save us.
So do I go upstairs or into the basement? Let's try the basement first.
Are you a dream?
Okay
to the
then.
machine.
I don't think it wants me to go downstairs, so we'll go upstairs. I will say the game does actually remind me a bit of Bloober Team's Observer, if you've played that. It's got similar kind of style, but obviously is more science fiction, cyberpunk. This one's a bit more... Alright, door knocker. So you get these kind of red clues telling you what you're needing to do. That's the only kind of clue that you'll get. And then you get these crazy kind of moments, as you just saw. Where you're switching between different dimensions. In terms of visuals and detail, this looks really great in the Oculus Rift. I'm sure it'll look even better on the Samsung Odyssey and the Vive Pro, and soon to be Pimax 8K or 5K. But they've done a really good job with the visuals here, looking pretty detailed. I'm supposed to find a knocker from somewhere. I mean, they've deliberately made it so that you can't sprint, just to keep the tension, and so you're not rushing through the game, which is fair enough. So now that I've turned the light switch, I can go into the basement, the never-ending staircase of doom. But yeah, I mean, obviously this is a lot more immersive in VR compared to the 2D version, but this is great that they have given you that option to play 2D or in VR. I wish more games would do that. So when you're playing with motion controllers, you have to keep hold of the item. If you let go, then it will just leave it in midair. You'll have to go back and collect it again. So from what I played, I think it lasts probably just under 2 hours. You can probably explore a bit more. But it's definitely much better in VR. I can't say that more. There we go. Visuals look so much better in VR as well.
You have one new message.
It's the fact that you can sort of examine lots of different items. A lot of interactivity, which is cool.
out of here.
Hi! You've reached Catherine Hayes and Benjamin Hayes. Now please leave a message. Cat, are you there? It's been whatever since I've heard from you, and I'm honestly completely freaking out. Hello? Anyone? Hello? Okay, I'm calling the cops.
Happy birthday to you.
Lost tennis.
What'd you wish for?
Alright, so we can...
What's going on? Answer me. There's something here. Something scary.
So it's pretty creepy stuff.
Myself.
They have done a great job with the audio and the atmosphere.
Maybe. Do you read me? Daddy. It's me. Daddy. Daddy. I don't want you here. Over. Dad, are you there? I don't know what to do.
Are you with Benji? Benji, is that you?
Can't find Laika. I think she ran away. Can't find her. I can't find her. This isn't our house. It's not our real house.
Is anyone there?
There's a lot of spooky stuff here.
No.
Russia and China have blocked a UN Security Council proposal that 5, 4, 3, 5, 2, 7.
We're in the right frequency.
I want to be together.
There's always a solution. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Daddy, is that you?
I'm here, Benji. It's so good to hear your voice.
Dad, I'm scared. There's something here with me.
Stay calm, Ben. Now listen. The garage.
Dad, it's coming.
Go to the garage, Ben. Get out of there now.
Dad!
Ben, can you hear me? Ben!
Okay then.
Something's gone wrong.
Okay, making some good progress.
Bother my dad. I want to go
My
back
essay
to the
is
way
about
it
my dad.
was.
My dad's a scientist. He studies how our brains see the world. My dad says everyone sees things differently because we look at the world in different ways. But if we all look at it the same way, we'll see the same thing. Dad says it's all about perspective.
Who's gonna play with me?
Well, I need to find a way into the garage. I'm not sure what I'm missing here. Can't remember how I did it. Something to do with the dog. Well, I'm not sure. The door's locked. Let's go back upstairs. But as you can see, it's quite slow paced. Deliberately, there's no kind of running around. It's been designed for you to take it slowly and so what am I missing? Let's go back to the other plane. Need to get those letters on the door as part of the password. But they're gone.
I'm so close. So close.
Let's see what happens if we go outside now. There you go.
I just need
So yeah, you've got to switch between those two kind of planes of existence.
Do you see what I see? Hello, Ben. I'm addressing these work logs to you because it is my hope that you will someday continue this work if I am unable. And also because this, all of this, everything I do here is for you. Brain, that's the problem here. I freeze the brain. Control clinical death. Your instincts were correct. If I could modify the freezer, everything I feel here is for you. That could work.
Stay out of the goddamn freezer!
Okay.
There's always a solution. Many colors become one. Reverse the process. The prism combines the light. Prisms change the way we see light, splitting it.
So as I said, really great visuals, really puts you there. Much better in VR. It's probably about the 10th time I've said that now.
To watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year.
2746, maybe that's the
Harness
code.
bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep,
Nope.
and miles to go before I sleep.
2674. Grab the other piece. So here's quite a big difference now. In the 2D version, all you had to do in this particular puzzle was line up your vision so that the numbers would appear in the sequence. But in this VR version, I'm having to move these pieces around. 7, 2. 7624. Try that. Oops. Nope. Seven, 2, 4, 6. Try that. Okay. No. So there's possibly a clue somewhere I'm missing. 7624. Pretty sure I tried that. 7624. No. I mean, they're flashing red colours. I'm not sure what that represents. If that's first. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm stumped now, and I don't want to sit here trying to work out the one puzzle. There probably is a clue hidden. I think that's given you a good idea of what to expect, and you can also, if you want to watch the full walkthrough with no narration, then I've added that video. It should be encoding, and you can check that out. But yeah, this is a pretty cool game. It is short-lived, but it's very immersive and great in VR. It's good in 2D, but obviously VR is the main event. I'd highly recommend it. Hopefully they're not going to charge too much for it. But yeah, this is pretty cool stuff. Okay, I'm Rob Cram. Thanks for watching.